Hey gang, I am not well. I have a cold. And I haven't had a cold in years. Like literally, I feel like since the pandemic started, I don't know, like well, I'm a nurse, so every winter up until this winter we've been told, obviously like the first couple of years, just wearing masks all the time anyway, but last year we had stopped wearing masks, but then we had to start wearing masks again in the winter, and like, it just wasn't getting colds or anything. But this year we don't have to wear a mask, and I have a cold. And even though I've taken medication, it's not taking the edge off this time. Like, my head is hurting a lot, and I keep like thinking to myself, I'll just not film. But I want to. I miss YouTube, I miss filming, I miss talking to you, and my plants, they need me, and I'm hoping that with the camera on I can actually do something with them. So yeah, I don't really know where this video is going to go, but this is where I'm starting, I suppose. I have my cute little Santa jumper on. I'm trying to feel festive. Today is Thursday the 21st, I think, of December. I am on annual leave today and tomorrow. We don't open on the bank holidays, so I've got Christmas and Boxing Day off next week, and then I'm back in work for the rest of next week, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the first week of January I have off on leave as well. So I'm trying to feel festive. I can't believe that Christmas is basically in 3.5 days. I am not ready at all, and I feel like this is the latest I've ever not been ready. I sound weird, don't I? Or is that my ears? I feel like I sound weird, but I can't hear very well either. Anyway, oh my god, stop rambling. I hope you're all well. I hope you are, yeah, I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. If you're not well, I hope you're looking after yourself. There are a lot of bugs going around at the moment, a lot of bugs. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of like a vloggy video, probably lots of little snippets of stuff. This morning, me and Steve went to Whitehall Garden Centre in Chippenham. It's a pretty big one, and I feel like all of the Whitehall Garden Centres do really well with their Christmas displays. Like, they have those kind of like, what is it, animatronic kind of like scenes. Like, there's like a reindeer scene, there's like an elf scene, there's all sorts of scenes, and then they have like all of the Christmas decorations are kind of like in colour sections. I don't know, it's really cool. I didn't actually take any footage of the Christmas decorations. I will show you a Christmas decoration that I did get though. Oh my god. Ooh. Our tree keeps nearly falling over. Nope. Oh no. Hang on. Such an old tree, we need to get a new one. Oh god. So every Christmas, me and Steve watch World's Strongest Man, and I saw this bauble today, and I know it's like a circus strongman, but I couldn't leave it. I absolutely love it. Like, strongman is Christmas to me. I freaking love it. It actually started last night, so we started watching that. But yeah. I love it. We actually went to watch it in the summer, like in real life. That was cool. Not the world's strongest man competitions. We went to watch the Giants live. That was really, really cool. Yeah, I didn't get any like clips of how they had their Christmas display set up. Sorry about that. I did get some little snippets of the plant section. By the time we reached the plants, I was like super overwhelmed and my painkillers were wearing off, and I was like, there was people everywhere. And we went to this garden centre last year as well, and I felt like their plant selection was better last year. I don't know. It was still really nice. It's quite a decent size section and it's quite a nice layout to it. But yeah, there wasn't like that many plants that I was interested in. I did get one though. I picked up this guy. So it is Pellier rotundifolia. It was $6.99. It's a type of fern, so you know, with shit luck, because me and friends don't tend to get on, but I liked, it reminds me a little bit of the maidenhair, but it like less fragile. I haven't seen it like before, so I just thought I'll give it a go. I'll give it a little go. I'm really aware that the lighting is terrible at the moment. I'm just going to be moving around a lot, so I'm not going to like set up properly filming. This is probably the worst video ever. I'm really, really sorry. I'm definitely all over the place. I think the main thing I want to do today is start watering. Yeah, I think I want to get some watering done. I feel like for like the past 2 weeks I've been saying to myself, I'll water my plants, and it gets to the evening and I'm like, I can't water my plants. I'll do it tomorrow. It's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. And then the same thing happens tomorrow and time keeps passing and I have not watered my plants. Yesterday evening I did chuck some water in some of them because they were like looking awful, but they didn't have any extra nutrition. It was literally just some water chucked in, so that's not great. But everybody's looking droopy, everybody's looking very thirsty basically. So yeah, I think that is what I'm gonna do, and I'm not really sure what else in this video might happen, but I guess it'll be a surprise and we'll find out together. Let me get you set up and I'll probably just time lapse doing the watering because you don't need to see me water all of my plants because that will be a whole lot of time. But I'm really thankful that you're joining me because if you weren't, I probably wouldn't be watering them. I managed about 15 minutes of watering my plants. I can't do anymore. Oh, I feel hot. I need to go and sleep before I do. I never ever get poinsettias at Christmas, but I saw these, it's 2 different plants. I saw these 2 at Cadbury Garden Centre and I do really like the speckledy ones, so I just thought I'll buy them. I potted them together in this little mug. It's got a little Christmas gonk in there with it. Did you know that these are euphorbias? Like, what? Anyway, I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna go and nap. I'll see you when I see you. You know, I said I was not feeling very well yesterday. Turns out I have COVID. I had tested a couple of times earlier in the week. Today's Friday. So I tested a couple of times earlier in the week because I was feeling rough, and I work in healthcare, so like just in case, and I was negative. And Steve's also been feeling a bit rough, but he's been a bit sleep deprived. He'd been out for a really freaking long time on the weekend, like, damn the fungus gnats. So Steve's not been feeling well either this week, but he was like out at the weekend, and for some reason when Steve goes out, he was like out with his workmates for a Christmas night out. I'll drop him out 7 o'clock in the evening. He didn't get home until like 6 in the morning. I don't know how he does it. So he was feeling rough, and he thought it was kind of like from that. You know, just feeling a bit rubbish, and he hadn't been sleeping well, so we kind of put his not feeling great down to that, and I just thought I had a cold. But then yesterday he was like, so Steve's had COVID a couple of times, and he was like, this not feeling well feels familiar. And so he did a test, and it came up with like a faint line, and I was like, shit. Okay, I'll just do one, even though I've done a couple already this week and they've been negative. And my line was really, really very not faint. So like, we don't know who gave it to who. Like, obviously I'm in the thick of it right now, and Steve's was a faint line, so like, has he had it and it's going? Is it coming? Like, we don't know. And it's shit. It is literally Christmas on Monday. So that's, yeah, it's shit. I do feel like crap. I've put on another Christmas jumper. I've put on my makeup. I've put on some star earrings. I've not done anything to my hair. I'm trying to feel festive, but I do feel horrid. I mean, I feel okay-ish right now because I'm dosed up on some medication, but yeah, this is shit. But I do want to do a couple of things today. So there's some propagating that I've wanted to do, and for some reason today is the day that I'm going to do it. And it's definitely going to be my Philodendron Majestic, which is in here, in this chaotic space. I might chop some crunchy leaves off, maybe. I don't know. I've got dying leaves here on this alocasia. Like, I don't really know what I'm going to do today, but I definitely want to just spend this little patch of like feeling okayness whilst the medication's kicked in, just doing some planty stuff, because everything's just looking horrific. So yeah, let's see what we can get done. Just to be clear, everything is a mess in this apartment at the moment. I feel like it always feels messy at Christmas just because there's so much more stuff around, like with all the decorations. But I've also got like my fishbone cactus here because I really want to like repot, propagate, trim, and I want to do that in a video. So it's like just kind of sat here waiting for me to do it, and I haven't done that. And then I've got one of my Monstera albos here, and I've got like another bit down here that I want to sort out and repot together. There's another plant on the floor here. This guy that I think it's been waiting for me to do stuff with it since I got it back in the summer. And then this guy is here. This is an SEO. This is a new one that I got, and I put it in the cabinet. And then whilst I was just kind of having a little look at everybody in there, I realised that this guy had like, there was a tiny little like mealybug on it. So I squished that, took it out of the cabinet, and then I've just kind of left it on the floor there just so I can keep an eye on it before I do anything else with it. And like, you know, nothing's in homes, it's pure chaos. And that is part of what I want to do today, is try and like tidy things up. And whether I film that with you, I don't know. But anyway, the main thing I wanted to do today, because I've been looking at it for ages, is propagate my philodendron majestic. And this is a plant that I got from Michaela, who is Please Send Nodes on Instagram. I've spoken about her quite a lot. I think this was, so it was a one leaf like rooted kind of like cutting that I got. I think that was the original leaf, because the size down was a little bit disappointing. I did get it on a pole, which, as you can hear, is bone dry. And it's continued to grow really well. Like, in the year it's put out 6 leaves, and to be fair, it was sizing up. It actually was sizing up. Like, I love these leaves. They're just so beautiful. This one was the biggest one that I've grown. How stunning is that? It's really, really pretty. And then obviously it's grown off of the pole. And this was the last leaf that's popped out. It's not completely finished hardening off yet, but it's just so far off the pole now. I don't understand quite why it's grown the way it's grown. I guess maybe it's been angling. Like, it started off doing quite well with all the leaves facing sort of forward, and then it's just gone a little bit wonky. I wonder if it's been trying to get to the grow lights. It's so pretty. I really want to I really want like a bushy massive plant next year. So my vision is to chop these up into probably single nodes. Might have a couple of 2 nodes, and then get it on a pole, actually keep up with pole maintenance, and have like a beautiful massive majestic, like Fern from Wild Fern has. I know she's had to like cut back a few of her climbers, but she has had a gorgeous majestic, and it's huge and just beautiful. And that's what I'm hoping for next year. I'm really aware that I sound awful, so I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's just get chopping. I'm not really hopeful. I can see the roots in the pole, like there's some roots here, but they look very dry, so I'm not hopeful that I'll be able to reuse them, but we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. Okay, I'm just going to chop this top section off, I think. And I think I'm going to keep this one as a double. Cute. Oh, this is so dry. Oh god. Like, are these roots even worth trying to save? Probably not. I'm gonna make such a mess. imagine these roots are dead, but it really tried. It really did try, because it's just dry moss blowing everywhere. Next one. If I'd actually kept the moss like hydrated, I could just plant these right up and I'd have like plants. That's the beauty of like the kind of, you know, pole method, that you can keep your roots. But your girl did not keep it hydrated, and therefore I'm pretty sure these roots will all die. I'll leave them on there for now, and what I'm going to do is I am going to water prop. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to stick them in some water. I don't completely know what to do with this bottom bit. It's got a lot of that like, I don't know if it would be called mould, but it's like when the soil's supposed to be like quite healthy. It looks gross. But it's got a lot of that in there. The roots look okay. And I don't know if this is a spent node. Oh no, there's another node there. Oh, okay. Oh, I cut it in a good place. I must have lost a leaf at some point, because this little section here is actually another node. So hopefully a new leaf will come out of that one. And then I'll have those sections. So I've got 4 cuttings here, 2 of which have 2 leaves on them. 2 of them have just single leaves and single nodes. I'm going to put them all in some water and send rooting and shooting vibes my way. There we go. Put it in some water. Oh, I do love this plant so much. I really, really, really do. Right, what else can I do? So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just trim some leaves off of my Maranta lemon lime. As you can see, it's got like quite a lot of crispy and yellowing leaves on it. That is because I let it dry out quite substantially. Like I said yesterday, I've not been watering my plants very well. Obviously Marantas are not very forgiving, so I'm going to give it a trim and just see how it looks. If it looks ridiculous, I might chop it, but I've really been enjoying the way this one's growing. I've realised that the Maranta lemon lime, like it kind of trails, whereas my variegated Maranta, which I know is a different type, or at least I believe it's a different type, but that one doesn't seem to trail quite like this one does. Like even throughout the winter, the I don't know what I'm trying to say, I just feel like this one grows better year round and starts trailing, whereas the variegated one, it grows these beautiful big leaves kind of spring, summertime, and in the winter it grows these tiny pathetic little leaves that I have to like, well, I don't have to, but I chop them off. I just feel like it grows different. It grows differently. But yeah, I'm really sad. Whenever I look at this one, I feel really sad, so I'm just going to spend a little bit of time pruning it. Thank you for being a part of it. mad is this, like this section, I was just gonna like chop off this leaf, and then I noticed there's this leaf up here, and then I realised that this whole section of the stem is dead, but this section still looks like alright. How mad is that? So I will just chop off this bit down here, and I'll put it in some water, and hopefully it'll bounce back and I can pot it in at another time. This is a very dusty plant. But yeah, since I watered it, this is one of the ones that I chucked some water in. It's looking so much better, and there's like so many new leaves. Like there's one here, one here, one here. There's one down there unfurling. There was one, yeah, here and down here. Like it's doing okay. I think it's just looking a little bit sparse in this section. Hang on. Yeah, I feel like it's just looking a little bit kind of sparse here. So I mean, maybe it'd be a good thing. I can plant that one in here and it'll branch down. But there we go. Oh, it's such a pretty plant. I really do love it. Okay, let's get it back up on the shelf. Okay, I think I'm going to do like one more thing with you guys, and then that might very well be the end of this video. I'm not completely sure. But I bought this from Dobby's. I bought this from Dobby's back in the summer for $14.99. It is the Sedum Cybal Fi Variegat. I don't know the name, but I bought it with the intention of propagating it, because there are some strands in here that are not variegated, and I was going to put that into the one that I've got. So I've got the non-variegated one, and then I was going to prop all of the variegated bits and put them into a separate section, and I just haven't, and I've let it dry out so many times, and it's just losing leaves. I've let it dry out so many times, and it's just been wholly neglected. Like, I would not normally leave a plant in this kind of nursery hanging planter for this long, so I'm gonna do that. And I definitely want to propagate the non-variegated ones to put in with my original one, because it's not looking amazing. Like, it's bloomed and the blooms are so cute, but the leaves in the middle are obviously just all dying, and I don't know if that's because I've underwatered it or if it's cold damage. I do wonder if it's cold damage, to be completely honest. But it is sat on my south-facing window sill, which is obviously very cold at the moment. But yeah, I don't completely know. There are so many little babies growing in the middle though. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. This is a little baby. Like, so cute. So cute. And like, I don't know whether these are self-seeding. Like, I don't really know what will happen with these flowers. But yeah, I would like to put some of the non-variegated ones kind of together in this pot, because I mean, obviously I'm losing a lot of the leaves here. So I'm just gonna basically chop all the stems off of this one, and then I can see loads of babies in this one too, so I'll probably let them grow out and then propagate them as well. so let's get chopping. I am having a succulent moment, but it really does bother me how easily the leaves just fall off. I suppose, you know, most succulents you can grow from the leaves, can't you? So hopefully I'll just have a really bushy sedum, whatever it is, by the end of this. Wow, that is gross. Cool. You can see the new ones though. The new ones growing at the side. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so I don't know what this like mossy stuff is. Definitely is it pollen or spores? I don't know, but it's definitely trying to reproduce. There's loads of little babies in there. I probably will just keep this somewhere to get more of the pups. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the dead bits off of this one, I think, just because they are upsetting me a bit. Oh, it's looking so weird. I'm gonna leave like some of these orangey red ones on just because they're plump, they're pretty stuck on there. Just why not? What a weirdo. And then I've got this little pile here of variegated leaves, this pile of variegated stems, and then there is this pile of non-variegated ones. And like I said, I'm literally just going to put them into some water. I'll put them in like a cup to hold the stems, but just have a little puddle of water at the bottom just to root the bottom bit. And then I'm going to tidy up all this vacuum. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is going to be the end of this video. I might end up doing some other little bits and might bring you along. I really hope you're feeling better than me, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And I have no idea if there will be a video going up on the Wednesday after Christmas. Chances are there probably won't be. But I've got the first week off of January, and I think I can batch film a few things then, and then there's some changes to my hours in work, so I'm hoping, oh my god, my cabinet door shut, but I thought it was something falling down. But I'm hoping in the new year that my like work-life balance is going to shift and change. This year has been so hard. So yeah, I'm really hoping for some changes in the new year so that I can just be more present on YouTube, but also just more present with like family and friends, because because I've just not had a work-life balance this year at all. So yeah. If this is the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you really soon. Bye.